Hello. Did you miss me?
It's been a while, no, but it's just been a very weird month. I've needed to quit doing barista work completely, even as a freelance. My body just absolutely said, absolutely not. I sprained my ankle 2-3 weeks before my ultramarathon. So to no one's surprise, I DNF. I did 22 kilometers. That was the second pit stop, and I realized I could keep going, but then I'm gonna injure myself worse than if I didn't. Just been resting, and after a month of a lot of shadow work, a lot of I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I can't keep working, and I don't know how to show up online. I don't know what's happened. August hit, and all of a sudden I'm like, I see a line of action for the first time in months. So yeah, today has been my first full work day where I've scheduled things and I've been following through, so that's really good. And I have a few more things to do for the next few days. I'm going to be redoing my website just so that it also includes the fact that I'm the artist. I don't know why. There's barely anything about that. So yeah, I'm going to be changing that to reflect that. I'm going to be looking further into the connecting. So the printers that I use, it's called Creative Hub or the Print Space, one of the two. I don't know which one is the correct one, but they fulfill print orders. And so I created the account, but I've not actually looked into what is necessary and what I need to do, what kind of pricing should I set it. So, because obviously I will still have to pay them, but I just don't know what kind of commission they take from, handling everything. But I want to look into that because obviously I want to do prints. That's one of the things that I need to start working on this week. I've decided that the podcast that I wanted to do, I think I'm just going to start in a very different light. It's not going to be interview based, kind of, not quite, but more so me talking and just talking about burnout and stress and how to manage perfectionism and that level of stress within the workplace, and then of course have people come over and have interview style episodes, but not have that as the main focus, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's kind of the plan for today. The planning was just draft an email for my greeting cards because I want to start working on that and finding places where they would sell them, so sell those wholesale. For now, that's a good step. That's been drafted, that's been done. I want to expand my collection of kits in a can. That was something that I kind of stumbled upon when I was doing the 31-day challenge to figure out my style, but I did multiples of kind of sardine can with a twist, and I really liked it. I think it could be a very easily scalable thing that I enjoy and I can have fun doing, and that I could open commissions for, because I think it's a very easy customizable format for other people. Something that I want to do. I've already chosen which day I want to open my commissions for that kind of work. I've been working on a wedding suite and I want to do another one, and I will also be opening commissions for that. Overall, just move my artwork, because clearly my body is saying, girl, you cannot work. This last week I took 4 shifts, 6 hours each day. And even with 6 hours, my body was absolutely not. Barista work is just something not sustainable for me, but I still have to pay a rent, and I still have bills. And, it's not just not... So I can't live off of air. I still need to do things to sustain myself. See if I can get that moving so I can actually get things moving forwards. I've started to work on a new logo for my company. Overall, it's some things moved. I don't know what it is. For days on end, I felt that I was in the pit of despair, that I would never see the end of the tunnel, that I would never see the end of that darkness, and I would never see the light. And I wouldn't say that I can see the light yet, but I'm getting there. and it feels less heavy. It feels more plausible to do things and work. I've been going to a traditional Chinese medicine doctor, been doing acupuncture and very much deep tissue massage, and that is very painful, extremely painful at times. Other times it's very emotional and she has to stop and we move over to something else before going back to that area. But it's like I can feel my body getting better, and each session that I do, I can feel the difference. I'm still injured, I still can't run, I can barely walk at times, but I'm not limping from the moment I wake up, which is amazing. And that's kind of the update as to where I'm at, what I've been doing. I'm going away for like a couple of weeks. It'll be nice to just be out of London, be somewhere else where I don't need to spend money all the time, which is very handy. And that's kind of the life update. I've not been feeling like sharing anything because there was really not much to share other than a lot of darkness. That's where I'm at. That's where life is at. I feel like finally things are moving. I generally don't know what's going on, but I'm very happy about the fact that things are moving and that I don't feel stuck anymore. And with that, I'll leave you until next time. Hopefully I can share more news, and my website, it's not new, but it'll be a new website, you know what I mean? See you soon. Take care of yourselves. Drink lots of water in this heat, and wear sunscreen because I didn't and I burnt myself and that's awful. I'm peeling at the moment. Bye.